Welcome to EasyReplicator, my entry for the third quarter of the DigiGreen Design Contest. We'll start by discussing the motivation for my entry. We'll consider both the office and home environments. In the office, do you have a system set up whose sole responsibility is to allow people to access shared files across your network? Systems like this can be pretty common, and they are usually left running all of the time in the off chance someone might need to access these shared files. These systems can end up using quite a bit of power. Now, let's take it a step further. Since this system is housing important data, it has to be backed up in some way, right? Well, that solution is going to take extra power and work, whether it is simply storing the files on a second system or on tape or other media. The situation is not too much different in the home environment. If there are multiple computers in the home network, one might be designated as the computer that is left on all of the time, so that files can be shared on it and retrieved by everyone else in the network. In some cases, users will choose to back up their home network as well. EasyReplicator steps in to offer a look into how these situations might be made easier and more efficient. EasyReplicator turns various digi devices into network-attached storage solutions, offering automatic data replication of data between devices. It allows a user on the network to access the files on an attached USB mass storage device plugged into the gateway through a simple web page. Files and folders on the mass storage device will be updated when files are added to any of the devices running the software. EasyReplicator offers a few different methods of interaction. The first is the web page on the device mentioned earlier. The next is through iDigi. You can use web services calls through iDigi to retrieve files that have been replicated. Additionally, you can use web services to upload new files that will eventually be pulled down to the different devices. Lastly, EasyReplicator can be run directly on one of your systems, as long as it is capable of running Python and the DIA. In the configuration, you simply specify a folder on the machine, and that folder will be kept up to date with the various devices. You can also use this as a method to get new files onto the different devices. For instance, if you drag a file into this designated folder, it will eventually be copied to the mass storage devices attached to the different devices running EasyReplicator. The various devices running EasyReplicator can be located anywhere they have an internet connection. This way, EasyReplicator can be used as a way to provide redundancy of data across a state or across the world. While offering this functionality, users maintain the ability to easily access data from the devices locally, all while keeping the power used to a minimum. Here's a demonstration of a prototype of EasyReplicator. There's three components to this demonstration. We have the ConnectPort X8 gateway with a USB flash drive plugged into it, and then here is the website I was talking about earlier that allows people on the local network to go ahead and download and browse files that are on that USB flash drive. We also have my PC. I have EasyReplicator running on it as well. It's configured to sync up this folder here, and then we have iDigi itself, in particular the data service. So we have this folder replication that will be synced up with the X8 and my PC folder. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate what happens if we just throw a file into this folder. Here's its image file. So now we can go ahead to iDigi, refresh this collection, and we see that the image file was automatically synced up from my PC to iDigi. So we can go ahead and download this file, and then we can go over to the flash drive on the X8, refresh it so we can get the latest file listing, and we see that the image file has been pushed there as well. Another way of interacting or putting files in is just to upload them directly to iDigi. You could use this UI if you wanted to, or just use web services. So we're just going to put this text file up here. So now we see the text file has been uploaded to iDigi. So we can go ahead and we can check this folder, and we see that we have it now. We can go ahead and check the contents. Yep, we got it. And we can go ahead to the gateway as well. refresh it, and we see it's been uploaded. Uh, if you had a Python script or something running on the gateway, you could have it write out to the flash drive, and then EasyReplicator would take care of making sure that data gets to iDigi, and then you'd also be able to view it on your PC. So you could occasionally write out log messages or something, and then you'd be able to just look at a folder on your computer. Alternatively, you could just, have a couple gateways participating in this process, and then, you'd have your content backed up on different flash drives, across the country or wherever your gateways are positioned. Thanks for watching my Q3 entry video.